One of the most difficult questions often asked is, why do I suffer? Technically, I know what the self is. I know what the witness is. I feel awakened. I understand things. I understand spirituality. Then why do I suffer? Awakening, enlightenment was supposed to end suffering. Hmm? I suffer because awakening, enlightenment has nothing to do with suffering. You say you have heard the Buddha speak that the world is full of suffering, and these are the steps, these are the ways by which you can end it. What does ending of suffering mean? Does it mean that I don't get headaches? Does it mean that I get what I want just by willing it? Does it mean that by abandoning everything, all worldly things, wealth, wife, children, family name, honor, by escaping or abandoning these things, by after जिसके पीछे मैं हमेशा दौड़ता रहता था, जब मुझे उससे मुक्ति मिल जाती है, दैट इज आई गेट freedom from things that I was desiring all my life. I was always running after wealth. I was always running after security. I always felt that if I had a certain bank balance, if I had a certain money, I can settle down. If my kids get well educated, they'll get into jobs. I can settle down. But you never settle down. Even after awakening, even after enlightenment, I have to earn money to feed myself, to feed my family, to take care of the medical expenses of my mother. And for that, I have to work. I may have work, I may not have work. I have to, as a video editor, color gradist, post-production expert, I have to work under directors, producers, and they have their own method, way of dealing with people. They may be good, sometimes they may be rude, But if you are awakened, you will see there and then why a person is being rude to you, why a person is being angry, what have I done wrong, or what I need to do so that I can bring his vision to life. So, awakening or being enlightened does not mean I don't get hurt when somebody misbehaves towards me. It means that I can work despite his anger, despite his rudeness, despite not being wrong or having done anything which provokes him. And that is what it means, that you are at peace. The person may walk away. He may not, not pay you on time. He may stop your advance payments. But suffering as per my feeling hurt, feeling bad, that has ended. Feeling that, you see, most of the times, we don't want to be rude with someone. We keep on worrying that if I say this, or if I speak the truth, or if I tell that person, look, you have not shot the videos well, I may hurt him. But as a post-production expert, I have to speak the truth because I'm the person who's going to edit the video. All these things is going to extract a reaction from him. It may be good, he may be angry, and his reaction will affect me to some extent. So, freedom or achieving being awakened, being enlightened means that I can speak truth and face the fact. I'm not worried about what others think. I'm not worried about how he is going to treat me. His treatment of, or his behavior or his reaction is his problem. So enlightenment means being completely free from this action-reaction kind of situation. That suffering born from that kind of action-reaction is gone, is taken care of forever. I may not get jobs. So, for example, today I earn by writing books. Some of my books are available at my website. They can be purchased from Amazon. My second book, which is a novel, is going to get published, should be out within a month's time. And it's available in Kindle. 2 other books are available in Kindle, and they also be published in coming weeks and months, and should be available in all bookstores. And I'm making a living from these works. I also edit, I direct, but as I age, I'm also losing interest in making a political documentary or making a social documentary. I'm still, I like literature, so I'm selecting works that I like and restricting myself to edit or, you know, take care of post production of only those films. And that restricts my income tremendously. So, as I said, suffering born from what others will think or how others are going to react or from their behavior towards you, that ceases. But I have a back problem. I get cold, I get headaches, I get stomach upsets. Other physical problems that a person of my age, I am 58, going to be 59, all those things are there. But the suffering born from expectations, psychological methods of securing yourself in the future, कि मैं ये करूँगा तो मेरे पास इतना बैंक अकाउंट होगा, या मुझे गाड़ियाँ चाहिए, या मुझे कुछ नया गैजेट चाहिए, या मुझे लेटेस्ट आईफोन चाहिए. ये सब ना तो पहले कभी मेरे भीतर था. These things were never attracted me. And they don't yet. If I get something, it's fine. If it's not something that I want to eat mangoes, I love mangoes, but I'm not going to buy one. If it comes my way, is offered to me, I'll eat. So, enlightenment और जिसे हम मोक्ष कहते हैं, निर्वाण कहते हैं, ये संसारिक दुखों से मुक्ति. और संसारिक दुख क्या है? Like I said, what is worldly suffering? It is your desiring for things, your expectations from others. You desire that they react to you in the manner or the way which pleases you or makes you feel good. All those things is gone. You're free from it. But the rest of the thing remains. I have to earn. I have to, so that I'm writing my next novel. I'm also going to edit a film on a very famous writer, which is being sponsored by Sahitya Academy. But if I don't get a film, I'll try to survive through writing books, Sometimes publishers don't pay you, or they pay after a year, or maybe a year and a half. Nothing shows up. You keep calling him, he stops receiving your calls. But that's fine. I understand the publisher immediately. I understand why is he doing it? What's happening? And this ability to see a person, to immediately know him, to understand why he does what he does. And even though he is not paying me on time, or he has not paid me, the book has a decent sale. It's not a bestseller. So I expect, okay, some money is going to come from there. If it doesn't come or it never pays, I may have to take some steps. But that is not sansarik dukh or suffering. It's just that from moment to moment, depending on the situation and circumstances, one has to act. So yes, in a one way, suffering has ended. But that doesn't mean that I don't miss my friends. If I lose somebody close to me, I feel sad. All those things remains. Nothing magical happens after you technically become enlightened or you become awakened. The body remains the same. You pinch me, I'm going to feel hurt. It's going to be moment to moment. It's not that I carry the hurt forward. If you insult me, I may feel bad. That's it. Tomorrow, if you meet me on the street, I'm not carrying that hurt. If you do it again, I may feel hurt. But when we meet for the third time, I'm not going to ignore you or cross the road. So, that kind of reactionary life, that kind of suffering has ended. So yes, you have not become magically some supernatural being. You don't have some supernatural powers. So this whole idea of that enlightened person is so and so. All the stories we have heard of Buddha, all the stories we have heard of Krishna, all the stories we have heard of Rama, all the stories that you get from other books, from the Bible, from the Quran, they are good stories. And apart from stories, they have no worth and no value. They're not going to awaken you. In fact, they're going to make you more violent. You may speak and repeat those texts, but fundamentally, they have done nothing to free you, to enlighten you. मोक्ष या निर्वाण की तरफ वो आपको नहीं ले गए, क्योंकि सांसारिक दुख का स्रोत, the source of all the suffering, is identifying with that person who you truly are not. You're not a Muslim, you're not a Hindu. What you truly are, once you know that, एक बार जब आप जान लेते हैं कि आप कौन हो, क्या हो, तो इन सब से आप अपने आप ही मुक्त हो जाते हो. So once you know who you truly are, you automatically become free from all this nonsense that you see happening around the world. That freedom from suffering, or the suffering caused from some identity that you associate with. Because you see, if you think you are a Jew, then you're going to behave in a certain way. If you think that you are a Muslim, you're going to behave in a certain way. And you'll have expectations. And if the others do not, anybody who is not from your religion or does not think like you, that is going to cause suffering. So you're free from that suffering. But the other suffering, like somebody insults you, you may feel hurt from moment to moment. But that is what, it ends there, because your body reacts, your mind reacts, but you're not carrying it forward to the next hour, to the next day, to the next month. So we'll end this talk here. And what does being enlightened mean, truly? And how you can be what you are truly. And once you know what you are truly, it really doesn't matter कि आप संन्यास ले रहे हैं. So if you are a sannyasi, or you become a sadhu, or you become a sant, or any of that, it really doesn't matter. So we will discuss these small little things that we take for granted, and the illusionary, the false ideas, जो धारणाएं और गलत जिसे हम अब तक सच मानते आए हैं, और इसलिए हम वो बनना चाहते हैं, हम साधु बनना चाहते हैं, हम संत बनना चाहते हैं. ये सब से जब आप मुक्त हो जाते हो, ये सब जब आपके अंदर आपके डिज़ायर्स, भीतर के जो डिज़ायर्स शांत हो जाते हैं, वो जो स्थिति है, वो जो स्टेट है, उस पे बातचीत करेंगे अगले एपिसोड में. तब तक के लिए मिलते हैं फिर.